Let me go let her.
We need the fan on too.
Yep, I forgot about that. I gotta watch like the last 10 minutes.
Fight Club?
Yeah.
This is your first time watching Fight Club?
No.
No.
But it's been a long time since I've last seen it.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Chips.
Might want to pause the video.
How much longer does he have?
Like 10 minutes.
Yeah. 12 minutes with credits.
Nah. I'm not getting back up.
What?
I'm not getting back up.
This is our snack.
Yeah.
Spicy sweet chili.
Or have jalapeno popper ones.
Jalapeno popper Doritos?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna get it for chips but not the video?
No, you're right. Fair point. I'm talking about the man on the Lakers. Love. I'm gonna look it up. Don't worry. And they're doing that with so many different songs.
To LeBron James?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sometimes send Nicole stuff, but I don't think she ever shows you them.
Sometimes she does.
I send them specifically for you, for
Yeah.
her, for her to show you. I don't tell her though.
Yeah. No, she shows me. gotta finish my solid sip. Why have I not noticed that window there?
Hmm?
I never look up
What's up there?
a window.
Oh.
Oh, that's why, because I don't see it in the video, so I don't really
Mm.
look up like that. Forget he's in his underwear.
Yep.
that Dr. Evil? Oh, it kind of looked like Dr. Evil from this angle. I'm gonna wash my hands.
Oh my goodness.
I wanted to finish the movie. I already finished it, but. LeBron James.
LeBron James. You ever saw a tip?
I do.
Almost done.
What?
It looked like he was tearing up a little bit. It's okay if you're not.
It's okay if you're not?
Yeah. It's not like you needed to. I just...
Oh, okay.
People in Monster Hunter have gotten really creative with armor sets.
Yeah, he looks like Luffy.
The whole One Piece cast. Well, at least for the males.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to steal some of these ideas.
Yep, they're pretty good.
Doflamingo. We should watch every episode of One Piece and review it in one episode.
Whew,
In
baby.
one episode?
I guess we gotta start watching it now to review it. I don't know.
In like 3 years?
Yeah.
3 years. Good thing there's a lot of filler that we could just either
Yep.
leave in the background or skip.
Whatever, we're gonna watch One Piece, Game of Thrones, Naruto,
Yeah, the thing about
Bleach.
the thing about One Piece filler though is like it's mixed in with canon episodes too.
within the episode.
Yeah. So when I was looking up like which like One Piece
watch list, yeah.
yeah, watch list, there's like watch to this point or watch halfway through, and I'm just like
That's
I'm just gonna watch the
a
entire thing at this point.
mess.
Ugh.
Wait, you're watching One Piece?
I've been like I go back to it every now and then.
What episode are you on?
I can tell you. Let me look.
It was over 1,000, right?
It's over 1,000. I think a good chunk. It's been a while since I've watched it. I'm on episode almost 700, 699.
There are more Naruto / Boruto episodes, or pretty close to the amount of One Piece episodes now. And Sesame Street towers all of those.
Yeah, it's been
Have you
going
seen that
on.
meme where I forgot?
Currently, on Crunchyroll, there's a 100. No, excuse me.
1,000.
1122.
1122
Yeah.
episodes.
Dude, I'm having a struggle today with words. So this is crazy.
It's all right. It's all right. Hey, Google.
Hey Google, speak for me.
How many episodes of Sesame Street are there?
Got it. But here's information from Wikipedia.
Number of episodes for Sesame Street. Take a guess.
3,000.
What is your guess?
2,500.
4,731.
Dang.
Wow.
That was closer.
You were closer, but I would not have guessed almost 5,000 episodes.
When was the first episode of Sesame Street? Hey Google.
70s?
It took his, and then it said 70s. Hey, Google.
That 70s show.
When was the first episode?
The show is an American sitcom that aired from 1998 to 2006 that starred Danny Masterson, Laura Prepon, and Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis. Hey, Google.
What's the circumference of a pie?
It didn't even catch it.
Ah.
Hey, Google. I gotta look it up now.
Yeah, just do it.
You're joking. When did the first episode of Sesame Street air?
The air date of the first episode of Sesame Street was November 10th, 1969.
Wow, I did not.
1969.
That's cold.
crazy.
Dang, I did not know it's. I thought it was like 80s, not 69. Dang. And they still do episodes today. So what is that?
Yep.
50 plus years of episodes. So 100 episodes a year, basically.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy. You ever sell a tip?
Yeah, well, I was trying to pick one more word.
One more word. Fight.
Club.
Number one rule of Legend of Sim podcast:
That's how I was gonna start.
Don't
this
talk
episode,
about
Yeah.
the Legend of Sim podcast. Number two rule: disregard number two or number one and share the Legend of Sim
Share the Legend of
podcast.
Sim podcast.
Number three rule: you better be subscribed.
It helps our algorithm.
Post your comments below. That's number 4. What's number 5? What's the rule number 5? We got don't share, disregard number 1, subscribe, comment. Now what's number 5? Number 5 rule just got made. Don't yawn during the podcast.
Don't yawn during the podcast.
Number 6. Sorry, now you choose number 6.
Watch the movie.
Watch the movie ahead of time.
Ahead of time. Sleep early enough.
Don't worry, I got 3 hours, but I watched all the movies. I had 3 hours of sleep, but I watched all 5 hours of movies. What's number 7? What's the rule number 7?
I was going to say something about John. I don't know.
About John?
About
Don't
John.
pick old movies for John. Number 7.
It's got to be contemporary.
Don't pick women leads for Jesse.
Yeah, it's got to be contemporary and not have women leads.
That's number 13. That's lower on the list.
I feel like that's number 1 rule on the list for Jesse.
If you do have women in the movies, show their boobs, okay?
Oh, no.
This is the guy that won't watch Game of Thrones because there's sex scenes, so disregard all the rules except for 1 and 2.
And 3.
3. What is number 3?
Subscribe to the
Subscribe. Yeah, don't forget number and comment.
Make sure and
4.
comment 4. Yeah,
4.
at least the first 4.
At least the first 4.
Well, have you seen this movie before? Watching
No.
you?
Yeah, a long time ago, though.
First time for you?
First time for me too.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, I think me and Jesse have both know the twist of this movie before actually watching it.
Because YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were kind of expecting it.
I knew of a twist. I don't remember what it was.
Really?
I knew the specific twist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the specific twist. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thoughts about coming back to this movie?
I was curious how your first experiences were because hopefully you guys didn't know about the twist, but since you know it
I mean,
You-
this movie's
you-
been out for a long time.
yeah, and a lot of people have made
26.
commentary about it.
26 years.
Right. Like if you haven't seen the movie, then you're experiencing it like the narrator.
Yeah.
If you know about anything about the movie, then you're experiencing it in a different way, for
Yeah.
sure.
I will say, knowing about the twist, I was kind of wondering if there was going to be more to it than what was said. But
Okay.
Yeah.
there's like a scene very early on that I was like, but we'll talk about it when we get
Suitcase scene?
there. No.
Oh, okay.
Before he's even introduced.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this movie's directed by David Fincher. The tagline is, "How much can you know about yourself if you've never been in a fight?" Have you ever been in a fight?
No, it's a last podcast. Never been in the fight.
Hmm.
Albert's never been in the fight.
Nope.
This guy's a fighting fiend right here.
Every day, this guy just
I'm always fighting.
pushing over old ladies to get in line.
What?
At the grocery store.
I don't know about
He's
that.
definitely in elementary school, I think.
I got in a
You
fight.
got in a couple fights
yeah.
with some mean kids.
Yeah. Stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
I've only been in like one real fight, just one.
With E or M?
Yeah, E.
E?
Who's M?
We'll bleep out the name.
Oh no, he just punched me once, and then I ignored him, and he was okay after that. Like,
He's kind of on
he
the
was
hinges.
definitely yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird situation.
Sorry to bring up.
I totally forgot about that time. Yeah, he punched me once, and then like I said, I just kind of like walked away, and then he was
God.
friends. We had mutual friends, and then he apologized later, and I was like, it's fine.
Was over a girl?
No,
No. Okay.
no, I forgot what it was over, but the E one was over a girl.
Yeah. Braveheart in the making over here.
Literally. Anyway, budget is estimated at $63 million. Box
Cheaper than
off-
Braveheart?
Yeah, that's what it estimated at. Yeah.
Okay.
Box office worldwide of $101 million.
Not a lot.
Oh yeah, not a lot, much more. It's because the Braveheart had to pay most of its budget to Mel Gibson. So
Yeah. Makes sense.
release date of October 15th, 1999. Runtime of 2 hours and 19 minutes. It's rated R, for very obvious reasons.
Fighting.
Yeah, fighting. It's in the
Clubbing.
title of the movie.
Yeah.
We watched it on Fandango at home again.
FAH.
FAH.
Fa.
Five.
Wow.
We watched it on five.
Fa.
Italian mobsters over here. Let's go ahead and get into our salad sips.
I'll be last.
6-word summary of the movie.
I'm
Albert
trying-
will be last because he was
I'm trying to pick a word.
that's not why, because he's the only one that's seen the movie. So we'll
Yeah.
go backwards.
Go
Yeah.
backwards. Me first?
Yeah. you
Okay.
first.
Let me swipe to the app. Get away, Google. All right. What the Fight Club just Fight Club? Fake. What the Fight Club just happened?
Okay. You want to explain that a little bit?
I just replaced the F word with Fight Club, and because a lot of stuff happens in this movie, and for me, I feel like I missed a bunch because I was watching it at midnight to 2 a.m. But
Here on the Legendary Sid podcast, we don't watch the movies in normal conditions. No.
No.
We choose the worst conditions.
Yeah.
I stayed up pretty much until the end. Like basically, where Albert started watching, I started falling asleep, and I had to sit up, and I finished it. So I was just trying to figure out either what the twist was, because I remember something about the twist and the hidden subliminal like flashes of images and like
Yeah.
what was going on. And yeah, I was just a lot to handle, especially after watching the last part of Braveheart and trying to connect all the sessions of Braveheart together, and then trying to watch this movie. Great movies not recommended to watch at 2 a.m. Yeah.
For me, is my solid sip is the mind is a crazy thing. You know, there's so much we don't know about it. There's so much we do know about it, but it
I
just
think we know less.
less than we don't know for sure.
Yeah, we know
Yeah.
less.
Yeah. And this movie was just kind of like a mind trip. It was very uncomfortable at times.
Oh,
yep.
And even knowing the twist, I was still left with wondering how I feel.
Yeah.
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 My mom watched it with me, and she's more of a like straight to the point. Like, she just said that the movie was really weird.
Yeah.
I don't think she cares about like all the extra like little details and stuff like that. But
Did you like it?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so at all. To be honest with you.
I think
What is this?
most of our parents would agree this movie is. They wouldn't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely a movie that's catered more toward. I honestly feel like it's a little bit ahead of its time in
Mm.
terms of with.
What it was
Yeah.
doing, trying to do.
Yeah, commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a solid sip?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yep,
Keep
I
on.
got Taking Back Life, Society, and Masculinity.
Taking back life, society, and masculinity.
Yeah.
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 Nice.
Yeah.
I originally thought I looked at the director at one point in time and I knew it was a David. I thought it was David Lynch for some reason.
Hmm.
And he
That
does
would-
some pretty. I could see him doing something like this.
I don't know about that, but okay. Which we should watch more David Lynch movies.
That's why I was like, oh, we're gonna watch some David Lynch today, and I was like, oh wait, this is Finch. Wait, Fincher.
Fincher.
Finch and Lynch. Lyncher.
Maybe
Yeah.
they made a movie together.
Maybe.
Maybe he was a producer. All of David just came together, and they made a movie together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was excited because I thought the director was a different director, but I was still excited because I've heard so much
Yeah.
about this.
Yep.
Yeah. But I do want to watch more David Lynch movies. You guys have seen Seven for the podcast. I haven't seen Seven.
I've not seen 7.
Really? What?
What's
Didn't you guys-
7?
It's 7 with the number 7 in the title.
SE7.
I want to watch that movie
I thought
too.
you guys watched it for the
We
podcast.
have not. Nope.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, man.
I
missed
also
that
know
one.
about that movie's twist, but
There's a twist in there. I just don't remember the twist. Don't tell me. I don't want to spoil the twist.
am I thinking of the same movie?
What's in the box?
That's
Yeah.
all I know. That's
not
all I
seeing
know.
that under
That's the
his-
all. Just that phrase is all I know.
That's suppose. I think that was his second movie. I think this one is his fourth movie, or maybe I've flipped
Oh. I was looking up David
Lynch?
Lynch
Fincher.
movies.
Oh,
I was like, he's not on this one. What are you talking
not Fincher.
it. Sorry.
7 came out in 95.
So it was 4 years before this.
We can watch that one.
Yeah.
I have seen Gone Girl.
I have not seen Gone Girl.
It's all right. We saw Zodiac.
Mhm.
That's what it
Yeah,
was.
we saw
That's what it-
Zodiac.
That was good.
I need to watch Zodiac.
But yeah, 7's a movie. I also know the spoiler for that, and it's still a movie I want to watch.
Mm.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Morgan Freeman in that movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Young Morgan Freeman.
What do you rank young Morgan Freeman?
Even now, I still think the features are there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would say he's a pretty good looking guy.
Who's better, James Earl Jones or Morgan Freeman?
Morgan.
Young. What really? Young James Earl Jones is
Hold on. Looking.
Sheesh.
Okay.
I looked up young Morgan Freeman. And it shows me a picture of him bald.
Oh
So
no.
this is definitely old Morgan Freeman.
He's always involved.
How about Denzel Washington?
My
Oh.
mom loves Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
He's such a great actor.
He's a good actor. He's
That
good
too.
looking. I think James Earl Jones top tier. I don't know if he's an 11, but he's definitely a 10.
It's because of the eyes.
It's the eyes.
It's the eyes,
dude.
but I still am leaning a little bit towards Morgan Freeman. But it's the eyes definitely get you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm an eyes guy. My ladies need to have eyes. No, but
Yeah.
my wife has
Hopefully-
heterochromia.
Hopefully your kid has nice
Unfortunately, I don't. I think they're gonna get my
Your
eyes.
eyes, yeah.
It's gonna be the
eyes.
regular
Remember
brown.
Mr. M used to say he was gonna keep having kids until he had a kid
Bro,
with green eyes.
That's another good-looking guy right there.
Oh, dude. Honestly, over any actor that we've named so far.
You're a
I don't know
teacher.
about that, but he was the closest 10 we ever like witnessed
In person,
In
yeah.
person, yeah.
A perfect specimen.
Him saying that he was gonna keep having kids. Ladies were lined up in high school probably to.
You like seriously, dude. Like, I remember taking a test, and I looked up at him, and he just popped his arms in like the weirdest way. And I was like, that was hot.
Half chub during a test.
Literally, like I want to get an A for this man.
I'm gonna give him my A. He said,
Yeah, he can have my A.
anytime.
I can't
I will
produce
have his
children.
His bloodline does not end with him.
Oh
John
man,
said.
dude. Seriously though, he's a good looking guy.
I'm sad I never had him as a teacher.
But you've seen him, right?
I've seen him.
Yeah, good looking guy.
Yeah.
He's the Brad Pitt of the high school we went to.
Yeah. Does he have kids now? I don't even
I
know.
don't know if that's something you can Google.
Facebook.
I have him on Facebook, but he doesn't really
He
post.
definitely has to have kids. What is
There's
he
no
like
way
in
he
his?
does not have kids.
Yeah, he's definitely got to have kids.
Talk about also like very successful too in terms of like education. You know.
Yeah.
Like, going to the school we went to, playing sports there, coming back
Yeah.
as a teacher for a good like high school program.
Yeah.
Mm,
Becoming higher in the school hierarchy too.
to becoming the principal of that school now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Won state champions as a soccer coach. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
peak.
The whole package.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, where are we at?
Fight Club.
Are we ranking? Or
Ranking it,
are we
rating it?
let's
Yeah.
do the chips first.
Chips first. Why do you choose these chips?
So I was looking for something for us to try. I looked in the refrigerator. It was just a lager.
And then you had to pull the Doritos out of the fridge.
no.
Let him finish the
I
story.
was looking in the refrigerator. All there was a lager. I guess we could have technically drank that for the podcast since they do drink in this movie.
Yeah.
But it's still early, and I don't want to drink
Yeah,
alcohol.
but this
Okay.
is a good message too. The corporatization,
Yeah, he's sweet and spicy.
and he's sweet and he's spicy.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
The
sorry,
duality.
Albert, you're gonna sweat a little bit.
Sweet. And
That's
spicy.
fine.
I would. Okay, so fun fact.
I've had this before.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have too.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I think they're spicier than some of the spiciest, like hot Cheetos and spicy nacho Doritos. Like those are spicy.
Will I bitch out on this?
No,
No, really.
I don't think so.
The spicy, the other ones.
My mom could not eat an entire like bag that size though,
in one bite,
and one sitting.
in one sitting.
She had to put them down.
I hate when you put animals down. They smell like Cheez-Its.
These are a 5 for me.
Is there a 5 for you?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Dorito flavor? He tastes like spicy Cool Ranch.
No.
Oh, no?
Definitely not. Maybe you, but no.
A little bit of cool ranchiness.
It's the chili.
Favorite flavor though, I don't know. Probably just
Regular?
basic. Yeah, cheese, nacho cheese or ranch.
Yeah, nacho cheese. I like Cool Ranch. It depends on the day. Nacho cheese or Cool Ranch.
Yeah, but I like these a lot.
What about? Have you ever had the Locos Doritos tacos from Taco Bell?
Yep.
No.
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 Pause this right now. Let's go get some Locos Doritos tacos right now.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah. But yeah, those are good. I like them. I like them a lot. If I had to choose one fast food restaurant, Taco Bell would be kind of up there.
Taco Bell has a
Surprisingly.
bad rap for dumb reasons.
I have only had diarrhea a couple times. Only a couple times.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never.
Chipotle is way worse when it comes to
Yeah.
liquid poopy.
Not that, but
Oh,
like my stomach. I definitely have to use the restroom a lot sooner with Chipotle than.
I
Is that
think
your
no, I don't. I think you guys just have weak stomachs or something because I don't have.
he said
Food.
you a bitch.
I think I don't get food problems like that from fast food.
Yeah.
I don't like Taco Bell's not or Taco Bell. Excuse me. Chipotle's not that bad. It's just because I like spicy food. Like the spice definitely.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's not because I'm a bitch about when it comes to spicy foods. It's not spicy foods. It's just Chipotle. There's sometimes where I eat and we're going somewhere and I'm running to the restroom. I'm holding my.
Mine's never that bad.
I'm
just
working my
Yeah.
butthole muscle.
You're just the bitch.
that's why
Yeah.
that's why like the jokes about Taco Bell giving people problems like makes me like confused.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you ever
I'm-
try the churro recently?
Recently, no.
the churro they had. It's pretty good, and I don't like churros.
Is it the like stuffed churro
Yeah,
with chocolate or dulce?
Birthday cake. It was a birthday cake or something. It was good, but they ran out last time we were there.
I haven't.
Limited time.
I haven't really had much sweets since.
Wait, what?
I haven't really had much sweets since. I
Oh,
started.
they said much to eat since. I'm like, since when? What, are you okay?
Yesterday. That's why he wanted the candy and the chips.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay.
These are perfect too because they help like me eat less. Because if I get like a big bag of chips, I'll just keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
portion control.
He
Yeah.
goes to town on those chips.
These are good. Rating?
5.
My favorite spicy nacho, by the way.
4. I'd say they're pretty good.
I like how they're sweet up front and then a little bit of heat. For me, they're not. Yeah, for me, they're not very spicy.
I consider these spicier than hot Cheetos, though.
Really?
Hot Cheetos,
Hot Cheetos are not spicy.
For me, they're spicy.
Talk about another thing that would destroy my stomach. Hot Cheetos.
Yeah, you really are just.
When everyone liked it in grade school, and I would literally eat bags of hot Cheetos to try to like understand why people liked them. I hated every hot Cheeto bag I ate, and I ate a lot of hot Cheeto bags in 8th grade because I was trying to, just like Hunter x Hunter, I was trying to understand what people what they liked about it.
Yeah.
Hot Cheetos, if they fell off the face of the earth, I would not bat an eye.
Every now and then I crave them, but I don't think they're the best chip out there.
Ooh, best chip. What is that?
To me, it's Doritos.
Doritos?
Doritos are very like different flavors too, and a lot of good flavors.
I like a good salt and vinegar chip.
I have some of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kettle chips, or I've always liked Bugles, the little
Oh,
pointy
cone?
fingers that you.
Those are very salty though.
I love salty.
Are they cheesy or buttery, or they have both? Or?
Different flavors.
Yeah. They're
I also
pretty-
like the barbecue twist Fritos.
I can't do barbecue.
It depends on the barbecue.
I can't
I can
do
do barbecue Lays. Those barbecue Fritos are pretty good.
Yeah.
Anything else is no.
Barbecue as a like chip and barbecue have like a very potent taste.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
a basic of barbecue in it is vinegar,
Yeah.
like a little bit of tartness.
Yeah. I don't. It's just too sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
get
like
a churro.
I like more savory barbecue, not sweet. Yeah.
I wish. Yeah. I need a
What's
good
the
barbecue.
spiciest thing you've eaten?
Spiciest thing, probably some Thai red chili, like raw. Like just take a bite out of that. Just wake you up.
Just to wake you up.
Yep.
But I feel like you react very, like you sweat though with spicy stuff.
Oh yeah, I sweat, cry, snot, everything.
All the
I don't-
waterworks come out.
Yeah. Just in my
I'm
face
not-
though.
Mine's not as exaggerated as his. Like
Mm.
I'll get like a
A little
runny
sweat.
nose and
Oh, like little.
little
glistening?
maybe a little bit, but
What's the hottest thing you think you've eaten?
I forget what the spice was from the chicken wings that I had, but
Ghost
Uh,
pepper?
I mean my mom brings me the ghost pepper chicken sandwich from Wendy's.
Wendy's?
Pretty good. Not that spicy.
They're not that spicy?
Oh, that's what it was. It was some noodles. I forgot. Maybe they were black and maybe they were ghost pepper noodles, but
Yeah.
everyone could only take like a small bite of them at work. I ate the rest of the cup. It was so
Dang.
good.
Have you tried the one chip challenge?
No, my boss wants me to try it.
Just
Nicole-
you? They don't want to do it with you?
She does not want to do it with me.
Ah, I thought she was more Mexican than you. You better challenge
That's
that.
what she says. I'm calling her out.
Oh, they're gonna call her right now.
Yeah, right
hey,
now.
we're doing the one chip challenge on Tuesday. Bring your chip, your honor, and a check for $300.
I'm almost positive it was these.
Oh, I want to try those.
Ghost peppers.
I definitely
ramen.
Yeah.
definitely sweat a little bit and my mouth was burning, but I ate the whole cup.
Leave a comment down below if we should eat the ghost pepper ramen and if you want to see me die and cry at the same time.
All right,
I'll buy one cup and we can just
yeah, we can
share
go to
it.
Lily's and see if it's there.
Yeah.
They'll probably be there. Hottest food for me?
Those hot wings.
Those hot wings where I kept going. I kept eating those things. But I took a bite. We went to a Mediterranean restaurant somewhere in California. I can't remember. And there was a pepper on it. And I thought it was a jalapeno. And it was something hotter on the hot scale.
Yeah.
It was a serrano pepper. And I had to tell Nicole, please find me some milk somewhere. I'm about to die
Milk,
here.
ice cream, yogurt, something.
She had to go to Subway and get a tiny little milk for me.
Aw.
It was so cute.
Oh, you're such a
Bitch.
Okay,
Speaking
let's,
about
let's-
masculinity.
Yeah, masculinity. Yeah.
Dude, I'm hungry now.
Let's rate this movie, and then we can just start talking about it.
Sarah, is
Um,
that all the same time? As we're the same
Yeah,
person?
let's do it. Let me
Who
think. Of
counts down?
3, 2, 1, 7.
11.
Ooh.
What?
Oh.
What? 7, 8, 11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Ooh.
Hold on. Let me get into the characters real quick.
Ooh.
Just keep it on the tip of your
Oh.
tongue. Characters. Edward
Norton.
Edward Norton plays the
definitely
narrator.
Nerdy.
Brad Pitt plays Tyler Durden, and Helena Bonham Carter plays Marla Singer.
Another Harry Potter.
Yeah, another Harry
Yeah.
Potter person.
Yep.
I was gonna add more people, but then
Meatloaf. Meatloaf plays the booby Bobby guy.
Nice.
Robert Paulson. Paulman.
Robert?
Paulson.
Yeah.
Paulson.
His
Yeah,
name was
Paulson.
His name
Robert
was Robert
Paulson.
Paulson.
Yeah. Okay, what were you gonna say? Let's talk about the movie.
Oh, and Jared Leto too.
Jared Leto, yeah.
Yeah.
Baby face or pretty face.
Angel
or
face.
Angel face, yeah. all the pretties. Oh, this guy's pretty too.
You love this movie.
I love this movie. I'm so excited. I own the Blu-ray. It's on my Xbox right now. My case is broken because I
And
bought it at the
so it's
Goodwill.
empty?
It's empty right now.
Oh, okay.
But I'm so excited. They have 4 audio commentaries on the Blu-ray.
Oh.
I love audio commentaries. First Rule Legendary Sip podcast. Watch the audio commentary.
We should watch one. I don't think we've seen one as a group before.
No, that would be cool. What's a good one? Pacific Rim.
No.
I mean, we could do this.
There's 4. We can. Yeah. Well, I'll bring the Blu-ray sometime.
Yeah.
We'll do a. Think of an audio commentary you want to do later. We got to do one. I'll pick one. And Pacific Rim's off the table because it would ruin literally all the commentaries. But yeah, I love this movie so much,
Yeah.
and I am ready to sit down and watch 4 audio commentaries.
Okay.
I am ready.
What did you like about it?
So I wish I didn't know the twist, but just everything leading up. It starts off at the end of the movie,
Yeah.
and then it takes you through flashbacks. I'm like, where is this movie going? What in the Fight Club is happening right now? That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking in my head every time
I think
they
what
introduce a person.
what makes it interesting is he takes you to a flashback of him and Robert, or I think they're calling him Bob.
Bob, yeah.
It takes you to a flashback of him and Bob hugging, and then he's like, "Wait, let's go even further
Yeah,
back." Like,
yeah.
I don't remember a movie that has done something like that.
Emperor's New Groove.
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Yep. That one's good too. That's a fun movie.
Yeah.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever.
I know that.
Somebody stole my acorns. Squeak, squeakity, squeak,
Focus.
squeakity.
Back to this movie. We've already gone on a lot of tangents.
I can quote it all day.
Yeah, and then it takes you back to like where it actually all started, where he's just like this corporate business person working a 9-to-5 job, not getting sleep because of the inconsistencies of his schedule, having to travel a lot, having to just continue to do this like mindless
Yeah.
grunt work, and he's not getting like he's definitely not balancing his work to life ratio, and it's definitely affecting his sleep because he's becoming an insomniac. He goes to the doctor.
Just give me something.
Just give me something, literally
Just
anything.
exercise and
And as a doctor, you know what a dick move to be like, no, go to this.
no,
instead."
that's a good doctor. What are you talking about? That's a good doctor.
I
Try
mean,
the-
as your duty is to your clients and your patients, and he's definitely not fulfilling that. He's,
Well, I mean, this doctor, but there's a way to do it that you don't want to give them something.
you don't want
try
to get them addicted to something, but
try the home simple thing first, right?
but he's already because it's not a simple thing. He's already like not sleeping. He's already not happy with his life. So
Yeah.
instead, he sends them to places where
oh yeah.
they're not happy
Yeah.
or they're dying. Like
He
that's,
literally, what does he say? Like, you want to see sadness? Go to whatever on Tuesday.
the testicular cancer.
Yeah.
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 That is a horrible doctor.
That is not a great doctor. Yeah.
I mean, yes, nowadays, like you could recommend them to like
Different groups, help
Different-
groups, right?
different health groups, different probably different professionals like therapists or something. And then you should definitely probably like
Intervene.
you should definitely give them something to help them sleep. Like natural sleep is great and all when it's healthy, but he wasn't getting anything. Like
Yeah.
He needed some sleep aids or something.
Didn't they say insomnia is not it's not a cause of death? Wasn't he like on several days of you can die from not sleeping.
Yeah.
It takes a long time, but you can die from not sleeping.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the necessities of
Basic human function.
yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard of the Russian sleep experiment?
No.
No. Oh,
Tangent.
that's
No
scary.
tangents, no tangents.
Scary.
Back to what you were
story.
saying about this movie before I intervene.
I just love everything. The way it goes about telling stories. It's all over the place in a good way. I think unlike Braveheart, where it's kind of all over the place in a jumbled way. It's a weird mix. Like I can see how people don't like this movie
Yeah.
because you're here and you're there and you're getting different hints and what's happening and why aren't certain characters in the same room at the same time. And
Yeah.
so I can understand why people don't like this movie, and I can understand why people love this movie. And I've heard like great things about this movie. This was 1999, so this is definitely not a high school movie, but I knew people would talk about this movie a little bit in high school still. I think
Like when we were in high school?
so.
Oh, okay. I was like, we weren't in high school in 1999.
I know, but I
the
mean,
way
like,
you,
when
the
we
way
were-
you said that, I was like, we were not that old yet.
No. Like in high school,
By
I
the
think-
time we got to high school,
I think
Yeah.
this was still like in the zeitgeist of people's
Yeah.
mind, and
I mean, this is really rated well too. For
yeah.
right now, it's sitting at a 8.8 on
8.8.
IMDb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie. At least in my opinion. This came out the
They
same
all
year
broke
as
the first rule though.
they all. Yeah, I mean that's the whole. His whole rules goes against his breaking away from conformity.
but
so
I mean,
that's
but
the whole point.
I feel that's the point
that's the point.
of making those rules
That's
to
how
be
you
broken.
grow. Yeah, to break the rules.
No, it's not about growing. It's about to force his people to conform.
Yeah, that's the whole. Yeah, it's weird
Yeah.
because breaking away from some form of conforming,
Yeah,
but
give them
you
a
need-
rule to break.
Yeah, it's contradictory to itself, but it's narrative on itself,
yeah.
which is great. What was I saying though? I can't remember. That was a good point I was going with.
You're on a roll.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're
No,
good.
that it's my fault.
It's perfectly fine.
So I mean, as we said at the beginning of the movie or at the beginning of this episode, we both kind of knew that there was a twist. I knew the specific twist.
Yeah.
I thought there was another twist, like depending on trying to figure out who was a figment of his imagination.
Yeah.
There was a scene very early on with
Marla?
Marla, yeah, where he recognizes her like starting to show up to these places as well.
Yeah.
I thought it was more like that
She
was like his
also a figment.
yeah, like where it was like his conscious like saying like, hey, this is not appropriate. Like he's
Yeah.
hating her for doing the same thing that he's doing. So
Yeah.
he's like really just hating himself. But there was like a scene early on where she's getting water or she's at the little
Oh, yeah.
and there's this guy like walking towards her that looks like he's gonna approach her, and then
The
he
narrator?
the narrator goes up to her, and then the guy just kind of like peels off, and I was just like, huh, that was very interesting. So I think knowing the twist helped me just already just focus on everything else that's going on with the
Yeah.
storytelling and like really kind of like zone in on what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, it makes it
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Because you look at background characters, how they interact with Tyler, or if they
Mhm.
don't.
And you know, if I didn't know the spoiler, it would you definitely have to watch it a second time. Like,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no way that
It's a
you
different movie.
Could, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I was watching a little bit of explanations and stuff like that, and it's just the amount of detail in this movie is crazy. You got to pay attention to the backgrounds, to background characters, to just small. There's subliminal like 2-second frame images,
like 2 frames, not even 2
frame-
seconds.
Yeah. Sorry, 2 frames.
Yeah.
Literally just like of Tyler there, and I was like, wait, I missed that. Like what what just happened? I didn't want to rewind it because it's just it flows pretty good, I think. I'm like, man, I want to pause it for certain things, but I also don't want to interrupt the flow
Mm-hmm.
of the chaos of this movie.
Yep.
I will say the one thing that tripped me up at the beginning, at the end of the movie, is that it's like, wow, we actually never knew this guy's name. Like,
Yeah, until the end, they show his name. They say Jack.
do they? I don't know.
All right, the
Well-
credits. The credits.
Well, they say like I'm Jax this, I'm Jax that.
Yeah, but at the end
Yeah.
it says Edward Norton plays Jack.
Oh.
In the book, he's
Just
his name is
narrator?
Sebastian.
Mm.
Well, they
So-
call him Sebastian in different. Well, they used that name in the movie. so-
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know his name, and I was just like, wait, what is his name?
Yeah, because at the beginning it was just like he was just putting on all these.
Different Cornelius, and yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
a lot of different name tags.
And then even when she asked for his name, the bus like cuts it off and they skip to the next thing, and I was just like, what the heck?
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah. So his name is Tyler? Or that's his personality?
That's
that
his
he goes by?
personality that he goes by. That
He
he,
sleeps through. Or,
yeah, that he tells Marla and
Yeah.
other people.
In this movie and in last movie, the female counterpart to the main character start with an M, and I'm in an M name role. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
trying to get the middle name to be M, and Nicole's just like, no M's. You can't call her Eminem. Like, you can't do that.
Eminem.
Yeah, but Marla and Murin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, those are unique names that are not crazy, but slightly unique. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I'm looking through
You're
credits.
getting ready for your naming your kids.
Yeah, I'm looking through credits and just hearing names, and it's like, oh, that's a cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, movies has helped you with your child.
Not, Nicole's not taking any. I've chosen the first name, and she's like, you have no more say. Like,
Aw.
okay.
You've chosen your pick for the first name,
I've chosen the pick. She has accepted Majora finally, so.
but it's not the final. Is it the name?
The first name.
It will be.
Unless I leave the hospital and she changes it.
Oh.
Like, you're just like, okay, it's been named. I'm gonna walk away.
Let me get the car seat ready. That's a terrible name. Let's change that.
Oh.
That would be so sad. I'm pretty sure that's had to have happened somewhere.
My boss told me it happened to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
No way.
Ex-wife. What was the middle name? Middle name was supposed to be something, and it changed.
Oh,
Mm.
interesting.
Easier to hide the middle name than first name.
Dang.
Hmm.
I wish my mom would have did that.
Your mom would have changed your middle name?
My first name. What do you mean? I don't like
You
my-
don't like your first name?
John. It's so basic.
What would you? What if you could choose your first name? What would it be?
Oh, that's a good question.
We'll come back to it later if you
Yeah.
need the time to
Yeah.
think.
That's a big question.
Yeah. What about you? You like your name?
I like Albert.
Yeah.
It's unique.
It's unique.
I've met very few other Alberts.
I have a cousin named Albert. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Introduce him.
Yeah.
I know another Albert as well.
Yeah.
And actually, I know two.
Our
other
neighbor was Albert at the cul-de-sac. Well, my neighbor in the cul-de-sac.
I didn't know them.
His last name was very similar to mine too. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So we'll come back to your first names later, and we went off a tangent because of the middle name and
Yeah.
middle name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think what's her name? Hella?
No.
You don't think she's cute?
No.
I think she's.
You have
she's
such
okay.
weird taste.
No, I think
dude.
I said she thinks she's overrated
Oh, okay.
Overrated in looks?
in looks. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just her personality is. she
In
has a
this
unique
movie
look,
or
too.
just
in general? In general, she's in
I've
Willy
never-
Wonka, Harry Potter.
I've never seen anyone say that she's.
Really?
Well, she's friends with Tim Burton. That's why she's in a lot of those movies as
she's,
well. In his movies, at least.
yeah, she's Tim Burton's
Same with Johnny Depp.
little toy. I don't know. I think they had a relationship at one point in time.
I think so.
Yeah. Same with Johnny Depp. Yeah, she's in a lot of Johnny Depp movies, right? No.
Mhm. Yeah.
She's in Edward Scissorhand or.
Yep.
She's in there with Scissorhands, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
But we're going on a lot of tangents.
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, Sweeney Todd. What else about this movie? I was just fascinated with every single moment, detail, sound. The sound in here was great too.
Yeah.
I wish I was watching it late, so my sound was lower than I would probably want it to be. But
Mm.
it's already 1:00.
Yeah.
Mid watch.
Your next watch needs to be like speakers or headphones or something.
I need headphones to
Yeah.
definitely watch it. Plug it into your controller and just listen to the big screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do that. I would be willing to watch this like next weekend, just like by myself, not
Right.
for second watch
Yeah. This
review.
this movie you watch at least twice
Yeah, and I'm gonna watch it at least 6 times. So
with 4 other versions.
4 other commentaries. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited. But yeah, it's super quotable too.
Yep.
First rule of Fight Club: don't talk about Fight Club. It's just man. There was another quote in here. I was just like, That's a good quote. I'll have to listen to it again, but owning things,
Consumerism.
that owns you.
Yeah.
They own you or something like that. I was like, yeah, it's like that definitely is true. Like,
Yep.
it's crazy the amount of things that
Yeah, it's a lot of good commentary about
yeah
back then and today.
yeah for sure. A lot of stuff that is true, and as a capitalist society,
Yeah, and very masculine
really-
society.
and a very masculine society.
Right.
I think we're slowly but surely bringing masculine. It has this like, it's waves.
That's just society in general.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
kind of pendulums.
At least
from side to
At
side.
least American society.
Yeah. But most societies are masculine.
Most,
I
yeah.
would say. I can't think of one. I mean, even the English, they got the queen, but still,
Well,
that the
there's still royalty.
still royalty.
Yeah, it's only
There's
the
still power.
Queen
yeah.
because there wasn't a king at the time.
Yeah. Okay. I thought the queen was like the top dog in England.
I mean, like in leadership or
I guess in like
just culturally.
culture.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
But there's still parliament and there's still,
Yeah.
decision makers.
Yeah. She's not the top decision maker, but
Right.
she's the face of
Cultural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
That's why you don't like England.
No, what?
No,
Who
no,
said
just
that?
kidding.
What? Who said I didn't like England? I was like, wait a second.
Because there's a king now.
What do you like about this movie, Albert?
It's, I think, just like Jesse, it's chaotic. But it's still moving toward the mystery,
Mhm.
the mystery of like, where is this going? What is the narrator experiencing? It's, yeah, like kind of not really his spiral down, but like what path he's taking, whether he knows it or not.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what I find so fascinating, like reflecting on the movie, is that like he and Brad Pitt definitely outshines Edward Norton.
Yeah.
But I think that's very intentional.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And just him basically just at first being admiring this guy because it's who he could be, and then he starts to get jealous of himself, and,
Yeah.
and like he's getting jealous of this other guy, and he's starting to feel like hatred towards him, and
Right.
then when you like reflect on it, it's like, man, he really like it's all over himself. Like he's
Right.
he's admiring himself, he's hating himself, he's jealous of himself.
Because he's doing all these things that he thinks Tyler's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the subtle hints that it gives you throughout the whole movie, where mostly with his relationship with Marla,
Yep.
where like she comes in the room and they talk, and he hates her because she's having sex with this
With the
other
cool guy, yeah.
with the cool guy, and so he like lashes out at her, and she's just like, what is this about? Like,
Yeah.
and so she just walks out, and you think it's just because like she's just wondering why he's upset with her when
Right. When they just did it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, Brad Pitt's character comes in, and even later on when it starts to get closer to them, like she'll leave a room, he comes in,
Yeah.
he leaves the room, she comes back in, and
Yep.
it's just really trippy, like
Yeah.
reflecting on it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the point in the movie where Brad Pitt's character's downstairs and is making noise, or he's making noise.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Do you hear that sound?" She's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, I knew the twist. I'm like, is the twist something different? Like what is this? And I was like,
Yeah.
she can't hear him, or yeah, it was just. If you haven't, we spoiled it already, but the first time watching it, if you don't know the twist, I feel like, it would be so good if you didn't know the twist. It's not like Sixth Sense, I See Dead People, but it's pretty similar to the,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty similar. Yeah. There's another movie I was trying to compare this to. Oh, The Matrix came out in 1999 as well, right?
I think so.
Around there, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why the Matrix was put at such a high level. I think this movie does visually similar things to the Matrix. It even has bullet time
Yeah.
in some of the sex scenes. And it's not as prevalent in this as the Matrix, but I'm like, I feel like this movie's miles above the Matrix. Maybe not miles, but I think I like this movie a lot more than the Matrix.
I think it's the action and the sci-fi-ness of the Matrix that puts it ahead for most people.
Maybe. I don't know why people bag on the sequels. I enjoy the sequels still. It's a lot of
I think it's where
word
the
masturbation.
I think it's where the story goes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the word masturbation people have a problem with, but
Maybe.
I just like when dialogue just goes.
So people hate that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people don't like that. But
Yeah.
some of the dialogue in this movie is just like
Oh yeah.
great. Yeah.
And then like as we start to reveal the twist of him and Tyler being the same person in the hotel room, and he goes back to where they live. Do we know what state it is? Do they ever say? Like,
I don't think
New York?
I would feel like
it gives
it's
a New York
probably
vibe.
New York vibe, yeah.
She says New York a couple. He does. I'm pretty sure.
And he's just kind of like slowly unraveling, and the scene where he's revealing the plans to the cops
Oh yeah.
is so good. Like they're all listening like intently to him, and the one's just like okay, I'm gonna go fact check this real quick, and walks out,
Yep.
and then the other's like very
Yeah.
very much like his cult members.
Yeah.
And they're like
I'm not Tyler. He said you would say that.
no, you said you would say
You
that.
said that you would say that. Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna abort the mission. You said you would say that too. Like so crazy.
That his alter ego is thinking of what he would say.
Tyler knows what the narrator would
yeah,
say.
Yeah. So
What
it's
Jack would
just-
say.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but there's like you were saying the commentary on masculinity, and at the beginning you have Bob's character, and they're in the testicular cancer group. So he was a bodybuilder, it causes issues with his body.
Mm-hmm.
He loses his what quote unquote what manhood is,
Mm-hmm.
and then the whole like if you betray Fight Club or
Yeah.
Mayhem Club or group, whatever, the punishment is removing
Yeah.
your balls, and they're like, like
It's pretty.
interesting circling of this.
Yep.
What does it mean
The
to be
messaging,
a man,
yeah.
and finding purpose, and whether it be like, yeah, it's like there's layers in here that
Right.
I'm trying to piece together.
Like it's promoting anarchy in a way, but the rules are so hard and forceful.
It's conforming still. Like
Yeah.
it's a meta on some of these messages, and it's very. There's probably a lot of video essays that just pick this movie apart.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it just
And there's pretty interesting critiques about why this movie's bad too, and how it does not do a good job of that.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like critically, from what I've heard, there's a lot of big critics that did not
Right.
like this movie, and that being the worst of Hollywood and things like that.
Right.
And-
But also, I mean, there's not just critics, but like people, in sociology that
Yeah.
don't like this movie because it's not portraying
maybe certain conditions properly, or
not conditions, but like stuff about masculinity and what it
Yeah.
means.
yeah,
Yeah.
is definitely not a good situation. Definitely does more harm, this type of masculinity, than good.
Yeah.
But if you want to start a fight club with a couple of your buddies, as long as you're not causing mayhem and you're just maybe boxing or something, like more sports-ish. I
Yeah.
think it's better, but
Something organized, maybe.
organized, not just beating the hell out of each other for
Right.
pleasure. Yeah, it's a weird, because how do they even get to that point? he burns his own apartment down, blows it up because he wants to restart, but he doesn't know it. His alter ego does, and then he asks to live in the house. So he basically just finds a house and squats in it, and
then starts collecting people.
he just starts collecting people. And just,
Yeah.
yeah,
Make him stand outside.
yeah. That was yeah. The Tyler character's talking, but they don't respond until he actually talks. There's no one there. It's just like, wow, this movie's so creative in that sense.
And and those little things that you don't even notice at first, and even early on when they're interacting with each other, like Tyler's giving hints that he's not a real person
Yeah,
just by how he phrases things, and
yeah,
the dialogue in that is so great. Like,
yeah. Yeah,
maybe this is a 10.
it's so good.
Bumping my score up pretty
That's
high. Yeah.
that's a big
That's
step
a
from
3-point jump.
from
You
a
went
7.
to
Yeah.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good, man. I don't want to compare this. This is like, it's a weird movie. Something I was expecting more from hearing you guys talk about Everything Everywhere All at Once. I don't know why I was like getting, like I was looking for this type of like what the heck happened to movie out of that movie.
Well, I also think it's because you're also seeing a different type of masculinity
Yeah.
that maybe you just connect with more at the moment.
I don't know if I connect with this type of masculinity.
Well, not connect personally, but like you can,
We've been involved in it
Right.
since we were.
like it's
Yeah.
more prevalent, like seeing this and not appreciating it, but like acknowledging it.
Yeah.
Different from the fatherhood that Waymond had to go through.
Yeah, there's a good story in that too, especially fatherhood, motherhood, family. Like,
Right.
that's a good message. I don't know if it has a good message, but not everyone's gonna like the way it gets to the
Right.
points.
And yeah, the story with Fight Club is probably told in a more appealing way than Everything Everywhere All at Once.
It depends on the person. I think
Yeah.
there's definitely a big draw for maybe more general audiences for Everywhere All at Once.
I would say maybe, but I think this is definitely very much an American type, like
Oh, yeah.
for Americans, whereas like Everything Everywhere All at Once may hit a general audience better, but also, is probably going to hit like Asian cultures a little bit more.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. I definitely agree with that statement.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie does make you feel uncomfortable at certain points. I'm trying to remember which scenes in particular, but it's just a lot of definitely violent. And I'm starting to not like violent movies as much, but this one I rated an 11, so I must have really liked it.
I don't think it's that violent though. I mean, it does have a lot of violent scenes, but they're not like too that.
I feel most of it is pretty purposeful. There's not extra when it's not needed.
Yeah. The only one that kind of like creeped me out was the end one where he shoots himself in the mouth.
Yeah.
What about the quick reveal of Robert Paulson?
Yeah.
Didn't even notice.
No,
Wasn't paying too much attention at the time, I don't think.
I don't know if you guys have seen or care to, but conspiracy JFK photos. Have you seen any of those?
You bring them up
Autopsy?
every now and then, yeah.
No, have you seen
I
the
haven't seen
autopsy
it, no.
photos?
No.
It's very weirdly. I mean, the placement of the hole. You don't have to look up these photos, but
Yeah.
placement of the hole is very reminiscent of
The entry or exit?
now we're talking about conspiracy here. The back of the head. I don't know.
Okay.
What I've seen, what I remember, it just is very creepy because
Yeah.
it could be so. It was realistic from what I've very limited knowledge of.
Realistic as in it's just really
It's
it's really
very-
real.
Yeah, but it's
Like it's a real photo of his.
it drew inspiration. Like it's weird.
Is it not a real
whenever-
photo?
It is a. now we're getting into conspiracy here.
Is it portrayed as a real photo?
I think it's portrayed as real photos
Okay.
of this, but
Okay.
the imagery of it brings me back to that image, and it's just so
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe I'm just, as I'm getting closer to fatherhood, just the violence is I'm getting less. I don't know. I'm getting more sensitive to it,
Mm-hmm.
which is a good sign. Is a good sign. But it's I don't know. It's pretty, for me, violent, especially when he's in the office and he's becoming more like, what's the word, disheveled, or like just less professional.
Yeah.
And then he smiles, and I don't know if this is in his mind or if he actually has blood in his teeth at a meeting. He smiles to
It was
someone.
definitely the day after a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was
Or,
like,
well, a couple days after a fight. So.
you'd be like, there. He goes to work in such bad shape that something would have, his boss would have told him something way sooner than
Realistically, yes.
realistically, which I guess that's a bad part, but it's entertaining also.
Yeah.
At the
I
same
mean, same
time.
with like when the bus driver like acknowledges him or something. The bus driver's all beat up too.
yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
There's a point in the movie, and I didn't catch it, but in one of the videos that they address him by Tyler's last name pretty early on in the movie, and I did not catch it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
A lot of
sudden hints,
a
and there's
lot.
also not like very subtle,
Yeah.
subtle, not sudden.
Yeah.
But watching it a second time, I'm very excited to see like where it goes and what I catch. The Blu-rays of this, I'm so glad I bought this movie on Blu-ray, Fight Club, if you can't see it, a long time ago.
What we're talking about, yes.
Yeah, well, I also have Braveheart with me, but I bought this movie a long time ago, and sometimes I forget the movies I buy, and then when it goes to sell on Vudu, I buy it, and then I'll look and I'm like, oh man, I already had this movie, but we watch it as a podcast, so
Yeah.
that's good. But they look so good on Blu-ray versus like watch it. I'll watch half and half basically, streaming and Blu-ray, and I'm so glad that Blu-ray is just like it's
Right.
there.
But also, I'm pretty sure this was a movie shot on film too, so
Yeah, the
Maybe-
grain,
yeah.
yeah.
it just looks better than digital most of the time.
Yeah. I can't wait to rewatch this with headphones. I'm so excited. Edward Norton. I'm not always the biggest fan of Edward Norton.
Really?
Good actor, but
I, f-
not the best person.
Not
from
the
what
best-
Yeah, not the best person.
Yeah.
I think my favorite movie he's in is probably. I'm trying to think, but I really like Birdman
Yeah.
Birdman's good.
because I feel like
A movie you hyped up that I actually liked.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good movie.
I think both of us did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birdman was a good movie.
Like you just don't expect it.
No.
Just off the title, you just don't expect what the movie's gonna be.
Michael Keaton in there too
Yeah.
is great, yeah. But like, then he's like sometimes he's subdued, and like in the Incredible Hulk, and I feel like
I feel his range is really good, but
Yeah.
depending on the script, it's gonna hold him back.
yeah. He was supposed to be more involved in the Incredible Hulk, and he had
Yeah.
less. They took away less control and stuff, and the movie was different. I want to see a Edward Norton Incredible Hulk cut. Maybe it'll be better. Maybe
I don't
it's gonna
think
be worse.
we're gonna get that.
Give me the Edward or the Norton cut. Of
The
Hulk.
North, we're never gonna get that.
Yeah, I feel like it would be darker.
We
for
could
sure.
get it.
Really? Why?
I don't know, with the multiverse stuff.
I guess more different Hulks.
Maybe.
I guess anything's really possible.
I hear it's very difficult to work with, but I don't.
That's probably why we won't get it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
they could if they really wanted
But
to.
wasn't Wesley Snipes difficult to work with or something? If they brought him back, it was a cameo.
You
but
never
still,
know. Yeah.
Who knows?
He's also a lot older now, so maybe he's matured.
maybe.
Maybe. I mean, some people just don't.
Some people don't. Man, I don't. This movie is so good, but it's sometimes it's hard to talk about.
Anything you
History.
didn't like?
Oh, it's not that I didn't like. It's just it's a lot to take in for the first viewing.
Yeah.
So it's just trying to process some of the visuals along with the messages.
All right.
Can be overbearing a little bit, but
Yeah, because it's a lot to take in 2 hours.
yeah, it's just like nonstop.
Yeah.
Feels like just here, there. Who's saying what? Is this said kind of weird?
Right. Who's
Like,
talking?
Who's talking?
Who are they
Yeah.
talking to?
Yeah.
So what is the purpose of this wording?
Right.
Yeah.
Do they know Tyler's there?
Yeah, like yeah, it's crazy.
The car scene was a little interesting.
When he's driving and
Yeah.
he crashes. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. What was it? Mayhem?
Mischief?
Project Mayhem.
No,
What is it?
Mayhem. Yeah.
What was it?
Project Mayhem.
Mayhem.
Project Mayhem, yeah.
I like how it's like at first it just starts from like what goes like don't talk about Fight Club to don't talk about Project Mayhem.
Don't ask questions, yeah. And another interesting part is when he starts giving them homework.
Yeah.
Like that's so
Fight a random guy.
Find a random person. Like they go through the psychology of it. Like most
Yeah.
people aren't gonna fight or
Yeah.
finish it and then the guy with the water hose I think he's a priest, and so he's spraying him, and he's like I think he starts something, but he like backs away really quick. Like I don't. It's true. What was the tagline for this movie? You don't know how much do you know yourself unless you've been in the fight or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Like the Joker says something in the Dark Knight.
Jared Leto.
No, not that Joker.
Oh, okay.
Heath Ledger's Joker
Heath
says
Ledger.
something about like how well do you really know your like fellow policemen? Like, I think I know them better than you do because in the last moments that they show who they really are, and like
Mhm.
good commentary in the Dark Knight too. But I think I rated the Dark Knight pretty low. I think I gave it an 8.5.
Maybe, but we've also seen it a lot.
We have seen it a lot, but I think I'd rate it higher next time if I watch it. But yeah, the messaging in the Dark Knight has like anarchy, and there's some similar themes in there, but
Yeah. Anti-capitalism.
anti-capitalism. But
kind of anti-government.
yeah,
Anti-consumerism.
yeah. It's not about the money. It's about sending a message. Yeah, like
Mhm.
there's actually more ties than I remember, but yeah, this movie I'm very shocked that I gave it an 11.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Old movie April. What is Antique April? There we go.
Antique April.
And
The
90s
90s is
that-
antique.
No,
Oh.
90s is the earliest movie we can watch.
Oh,
No,
the
thank you.
earliest.
That's the wait. What's wrong
Okay.
with 80s movies?
Okay, that's good. I'm joking.
I can't do a whole month of it.
What's the?
It's only
what-
4 movies.
We literally only have 2 more movies to go. What's the earliest decade that you're willing to watch?
2010.
2020s.
No.
70s?
What movies do you want to watch that are that old right now?
There's They Live, but I think some of the Halloween movies have like by John Carpenter. Those
Yeah.
are both by John Carpenter actually. They live in Halloween. But there's some good 70s movies I think we're missing out on. I can't think of them right now.
There's some-
but there's some good
There's some
ones.
action ones
Yeah.
as well.
Have you seen Alien? No, sorry, Predator.
I was like, we've seen Alien.
Predator.
I've seen Predator.
Rambo.
We don't need to see Rambo.
Don't you see
Aliens.
Aliens. Second one.
We really need to watch Aliens.
Yes.
I think we need to watch
I want to watch Aliens.
all of it.
Aliens April.
Aliens April.
Oh, goodness.
What
Aliens
other-
versus Predator.
What alien movies would you pick? Is there an alien movie you're willing to watch, John?
I've
N-
watched an Alien movie.
Not Aliens the franchise, but like in general, the topic of aliens.
How much more do I have to watch?
All of them.
Like we've watched so many movies
Until
dealing
I'm
with
satisfied.
aliens or
You ready to be probed? You believe in aliens?
I don't know.
You
Like,
don't know.
it's kind of hard to believe that they're not out there, but
Yeah.
until they are out there, we can't really say if they're real or not.
What about you?
I feel statistically yes.
Statistically, yes.
Yes.
But do you believe that
Intelligence? Don't know.
Are they? Yeah, I was about to say, have we been visited?
As far as during human lifetimes,
Yes.
probably not because of how big time is and how
Yeah.
big the universe is.
Okay. I'm on the same boat. I don't think we've been visited. Yeah. I think that the image of aliens has been constructed by newspapers, radio,
Well,
media.
yeah, of course, people.
But
We don't know what they're gonna look like.
Yeah, I feel like
If they're gonna look like anything that we recognize.
yeah, I'm like
They could be
evolution. they could be
bacteria on a
dust.
planet.
could
That's
be-
considered alien still.
Yeah. I feel like the universe is vast, and the conditions of the universe are probably going to vary significantly.
Yeah.
Something is going to evolve to be non-human like and survive to populate a planet.
Yeah, maybe. We don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
Or we are unique and we're just statistically a anomaly.
That life starts to become humanish. Eventually.
I mean, I wouldn't say humanish. That just life starts somewhere.
Hmm.
There's other planets in Goldilocks zones that we're trying to look into.
Yeah.
But that's assuming other life requires what we need to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carbon based or silicon based or
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, alien tangent.
Alien April commencing.
No, that's not what we said.
Antique
Antique
April.
April.
Yeah, I'm looking at movies.
Oh, okay. Oh, is there anything that's caught your eye?
Okay, so this is a list of good old movies.
Good old
movies, not bad.
But they're 90s movies.
okay. all right.
90s. Just kidding.
Die Hard, is that part of it?
I did not see Die Hard on the list.
Okay.
Already, I've seen the top 3.
Jurassic
Or
Park?
actually, no, that's a lie. I haven't seen the top 3. I've never seen this Before Sunrise movie, but
What?
it's
Before
called
Sunrise?
Before Sunrise. Good Will Hunting is number 2. Schindler's List is number 3.
Yep.
Boys in the Hood is number 5.
I've never seen Boys in the Hood.
We should
before.
definitely watch Boys in the Hood at some point.
Who stars in that?
Ice Cube and
Okay.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Okay.
Boys in the Hood is a good movie, I think.
Okay.
Silence of the Lambs is number 7. We've already seen.
Yeah.
The Truman Show is number 8.
We
I haven't seen that.
Really?
We
You haven't
haven't.
seen
I haven't seen it.
I watched it for
Oh.
English class.
I think I had to watch it for class 2.
Yeah.
Um,
I'd watch that.
I watched it too.
Fargo is 10. I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen Fargo.
I'm skipping the ones that I don't care about.
Have we seen I haven't seen Raising Arizona, have you? Nick Cage.
No,
No.
I have not seen that.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan Private. I don't know. I was gonna say it that way.
Have you-
I've downloaded that movie,
I'm-
Ryan's Privates. No, I'm kidding.
Never seen it.
After Dark. Oh.
Jurassic Park was number 15.
I feel like that would have been higher. But
Men in Black was 17.
we haven't seen Men in Black.
No. The Shawshank Redemption is number 19.
That's a good movie too. Have you seen Shawshank?
I have, yes.
Yeah.
There's your Morgan Freeman again.
7. Why don't we?
Yeah, 7.
We should just definitely do 7.
7. And then
Okay.
I want to pick a David Lynch movie too.
I want a David Lynch movie.
Let's-
Which one?
I don't know.
Make sure you chop all this dead space out.
Yeah. I gotta chop out the M word and the dead space.
David Lynch films.
None of them just appeal to me.
David Lynch?
Yeah.
Really? What's the pick if you had to pick one? What?
I'm looking. Just give me some time.
All right. All right. You've seen Dune, right? Dune is David Lynch.
Yeah, we've seen Dune.
What else? Is there anything?
Eraserhead.
Yeah.
Eraserhead, Elephant Man, Blue Velvet, Wild at Heart, Twin Peaks,
Is it Mulholland Drive on there?
Mulholland Drive, 2001.
I heard that's a good movie. I haven't seen it yet. I think someone described it as suspenseful.
Mhm.
Pretty sure. I
Yep.
I own the Blu-ray. Yeah.
Neo noir mystery art film.
Eraserhead is interesting.
We can do the. You said Mulholland Drive.
Yeah.
We can do that one if you want.
Don't sound too excited, dude.
Like I said, none of these appeal to me. Like, what about you?
Mulholland Drive.
Mulholland Drive. I have it on Blu-ray though.
'Kay.
So we'll have to plan that out.
Yep.
But I think we're done with Fight Club. I mean, the thing we're not supposed to talk about.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Thanks. I'm glad you guys liked it.
John's bumping down the score as we continue to talk.
Because of the movie that we planned on watching later,
Tangents.
it just like killed my vibe. We were on a high of like good movies, and then now we're gonna watch this.
7. You excited for 7?
Yeah.
Yes.
But then we suggested something else, and it's,
We don't have to watch Mulholland Drive. We can watch it later.
No, you guys want to watch a David Lynch movie?
We can
I
watch
can
it another time.
tolerate.
Yeah.
I can tolerate.
We can watch
once.
it without having to review it.
No, it's fine. If we're gonna watch something that I'm not interested in, we might as well talk about it. Because then we're just wasting time. Like, I'm not gonna watch it if I don't have a reason to.
Yeah.
Jackson Plug. Subscribe to us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get podcasts. Like, share, comment what you think about Fight Club. Just don't talk about it.
You can type it though, right?
Yeah, you can type it.
Okay, cool.
Just make sure you don't repeat it.
Other than sharing this episode.
Yeah. This has been the Legendary Sip Podcast. Join us next time for 7.
With a 7 in the middle of it.
Yeah. Will this be the sip we've been looking for?
Bye.
Bye.
You hungry?
I'm a little hungry.
You want to go get something or no?
No, I'm probably just gonna snack.
All right.
Okay.
I save money.
That is true. This is true.